Hi guys, this is Siabonga from Millionaires Journey. We are continuing with our trading course. On the last lesson, we explained the market structure, we explained the nature's theory, we explained the corrective phase, and then we explained the impulsive phase, and then I explained a bit on how to trade these phases. And don't just go to the market and jump and start trading. We will still have a proper course where I'll be breaking down the strategies that I'm talking about. So what are we talking about today? So today we are looking at risk management. This is a very important topic. Risk management. What is risk management? Drawdowns explains importance of using stop loss. Risk reward explained, lot size usage, and some tips on how to use this risk management to your advantage. So let's continue. So what is risk management? What is risk management? This is very important as a trader, because without risk management you can make 10,000 today and lose it all tomorrow. So please take this and always know this at the back of your head, that as a trader you need to have a good risk management. Forex risk management is individual actions that allow traders to protect themselves against drawdowns of the trade. So risk management is a way to protect your capital just in case you lose, because you won't always win. More risk means higher chances of sizable returns, but also great chances of significant losses. So if you risk more, you have more chances of making a lot of money, but you also have more chances of losing a lot of money. It's a 50-50. So if I am trading 0.01 and you are trading 0.1, when I lose, let's say maybe when I lose $3, your loss will be very big than mine. Because say maybe I'm losing 10%, you are losing, let's say maybe I'm losing 1%, you are losing 10%. That's how it is. If I'm trading at 0.02 and you are trading at 0.2, I'm losing 2%, you're losing 20%. If we are trading $100 accounts, if we lose, I am losing $2, you are losing $20. You see the difference between this. So yes, you can make a lot of money. If you win, you are winning 20%, I'm winning 2%. Yes, that is good. But if you start a trading journey with poor risk management method, you won't survive as a trader in a long-term run, because you are used to going in a trade and coming out with a lot of money. Now you keep on increasing your lot size, and then the day you lose, you can lose the money that you made, that took you the whole month to make in a day. That's how it's done. Most people do that with Nasdaq. You find someone making 20,000 today, they get comfortable, and tomorrow they lose it all. Forex risk management enables you to implement a set of rules and measures to ensure any negative impact of a forex trader, negative impact of a forex trade is manageable. So forex risk management allows you to have rules. Let's say maybe you have rules like, I only lose $2 per trade, I only lose $10 a trade. You know that, okay, if a trade hits me $10, I have to exit. If the trade hits me $2, I have to exit. You have chances of surviving long-term run than someone who doesn't have those rules, because that person doesn't know when to close a losing trade. That person doesn't know when to exit a negative trade. You have rules. When it gets to $10, you are closing it. That person, it gets to $10, they keep on having faith. They saying, no, maybe it's gonna come back. The next thing they know, they've lost $50. They've lost $100, because it's possible. So it enables you to have rules to say, If I lose 30 pips, I am out of that trade. I'm not staying further. I don't want to lose more than 30 pips per trade. And an effective strategy requires proper planning from the outset. Since it's better to have risk management plan in place before you actually start trading. So my risk management plan, my risk management plan is that each and every trade should give me at least 90 pips, and then on the negative side it should only take 30 pips for me. That's my risk management. So whenever I go into a trade, I lose only 30 pips, and when I win 90 pips. That is how I always do it. I don't like losing more than 30 pips, and I of course I appreciate winning more than 90 pips, but I don't like losing more than 30 pips. A loss more than 30 pips for me is too much. It's too much. So on a small account, 30 pip loss can be like $3. You know that if you take 4 trades and you lose 3 and then you win 1, you've lost 30 pips, right? 30 pips per trade, so it's 369. You've lost 90 pips, and then that one win of 90 pips will move you to break even, will cover this loss, because you've lost 330 pips and you won 190 pips. That's how I do it. So I can take 4 trades and lose 3, then win 1. I'm still good for that day, because I've lost 90 pips and 1 trade gave me 90 pips. That's how you can also do it as a trader. You can look for this strategy. That's one of my risk management strategy. So let's explain drawdowns in Forex. When it comes to Forex trading, drawdowns refer to the difference between high point in your balance in your trading account and the next low point of your account's balance. So drawdowns is like moving from it's like moving from 90 $90 and lose and end up with $40. So your account is down with how many? Your account is down with $30. That's a drawdown. The difference in your balance reflects lost capital due to a losing trade. When you lose some money on your trade, you have to know you have what is known as a drawdown. A drawdown refers to how much your trading account down from the highest point of the balance. So drawdowns reflect to your losses. Basically, they reflect to your losses. Drawdowns are quoted as a percentage, but money terms may also be applicable for specific traders. So I use percentage. Let's say, okay, this month I lost 40% of my account. Depending on the account, that 40% can be $40, it can be $400, it can also be $4,000, depending on your account side. So you can calculate your drawdowns by percentage or money value. That's how you can calculate your drawdowns. And it is important to know your progress as a trader. You should be able to calculate and see that, okay, I've lost 10%. This is not good. I need to do something. You shouldn't be ignorant and just trade. Also, you should calculate that, okay, this month I've made 50% of my account. What is it that I was doing that I should continue doing? Let's look at the importance of using a stop loss. A stop loss is designed to limit a trader's loss on a position that makes an unfavorable move. We have a video talking about stop loss, so I won't spend most time on this. The key advantage of using a stop loss order is that you don't need to monitor your trades daily. If you are in a trade and you don't have a stop loss, you will have to keep on monitoring that trade because you don't know how much you are losing or how much you are making. But if you have a stop loss, you know that if I check that trade, it's either I lost 30 pips or I'm making profit, because you've calculated your stop loss that, okay, my stop loss is 30 pips. A disadvantage is that the short-term price fluctuation can stop you. So let's say you were selling, you sold here, and then you moved your let's say maybe you sold here and then your stop loss is here. Price has a tendency of going up a bit and then going to your direction. That's why I say here, short-term price fluctuation can stop you. You see here, price stopped you out and then pushed down. That's the only disadvantage that comes with a stop loss. And now let's look at the risk reward, and then we'll look at the lot size usage. What is risk reward? Forex risk reward ratio is a method that traders use to calculate how much they are risking in the market for a reward. Traders will set risk reward ratio of 1 to 3 or 1 to 2 and anything of that. So by 1 to 3, I mean you are risking $1 to make $3. You should know this thing. You shouldn't just jump into trade. As I said, I am risking 30 pips to make 90 pips. That is 1:3. That is 1:3. If I was trading 1:2, I would say I'm risking 30 pips to make 60 pips. If I was trading 1:2, I would say I'm risking $30 to make $60. But now let's change this from pips to dollars. I'm risking 30 pips to make $30 to make $90. Now this is good risk reward. It's other than gambling, where you are risking 10. Well. I meant other than not having a risk reward, because for gambling you are risking 10 to make 10. But if you don't have risk reward, you are risking 10 to make 5. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is not the way, or this is not a good risk reward ratio. Let's look at the lot size usage. Say maybe you have a $100 account, because that's the account I usually recommend people to start trading with. $100. $100 is a very low capital. You have to just stick to the lowest size of 0.01 and it's still risky. As a good rules, it is recommended not to risk more than 2% of your balance. So if you are trading $100, you need to always stick to 0.01 at all time. Maybe when the account grows, that's when you can change. Let's say maybe the account now is $200. Now you can change to 0.02, something like that. But if you are trading $100 account, always stick to 0.01. Don't change for that. In a $200 trading, you should be using 0.02 lot size max. 0.01 lot size is extremely high risk for a $200. Remember, I said there's 0.01 and 0.10. If this guy loses 1%, that's $1. This guy still has 99 trades. But if this guy on the same account, on the $100 account, if this guy loses, he loses $10, and now he's left with 90 trades. You see, there's high potential profit, but there's high potential losses too. So that's the idea behind lot size usage. I will send some notes specifically on how I used my lot size and how I escalate and how to grow, because as a trader you need to know when you can grow that lot size and when you can go up or when to go down, because sometimes you can move to a higher lot only to find out that the market you lose some money and now you have to go back to your lot size. So that's just about it for today's video. I will see you on another video, and I hope you've learned a lot about risk management, risk reward, lot size, stop loss, and drawdowns. So thank you. See you on the next video.